going on, everybody? Grim Repair here. Today we're working on an E150, and we got a battery light on the dash. When we come over here, our battery voltage is at 11.8 or something like that. I don't know. It's pretty low. It's at 12.31. When we start the car and let it run, when the alternator should be charging, it stays the same. So I know that the alternator isn't charging the battery. And then I check it on the terminal on the back of the alternator with one lead over here on the battery ground as well, and it doesn't change. So I know that the power coming out of the alternator is not any different than battery voltage. So it's just running from the battery over to there. It's not charging. So today I'm going to show you how to change out an alternator. Tools you're going to need are an 8mm, a 10mm of Phillips screwdriver, and I believe we will need a 1/2" drive ratchet to relieve tension from the belt. But the first thing we're going to do is disconnect one of the battery terminals. Make sure that stays off the battery. Then we're going to pop this out, set it aside, move this clamp up, pull the air filter out. And right down there is the alternator. Right down here is the tensioner. We're going to put a 1/2" drive ratchet on the end of it, and we're going to move it clockwise to relieve tension from the belt. We're going to slip it off the top of the alternator. There we go. Now the belt's off. You can see where I got the wrench down there, the tensioner pulley. Set the belt on the water pump pulley right below the alternator. We're gonna need to put it back on later, so no reason to remove it all the way. There are two 10mm below the alternator and a bracket on top of it with another 10mm. Then we're gonna have just a couple plugs that are on the back of it, and they are 10mm. That one's out. Other one's right over here next to it. Now we're going to loosen the one on the top right here. It's also a 10mm. You don't want to let it fall down after you remove these bolts. We have a cable on the back to remove and two plugs still, so now we can just pull it slightly out and tip it forward. Here's the cable. It's also a 10mm. cable out of the way. Put that nut back on so we don't lose it. New alternator should come with a new one. And then we have two plugs that are kind of difficult to get to the tabs, but you're gonna just slide a flathead screwdriver in and gently pry it out on this bigger cable here on the front side of the alternator, and then the other one, the clip, would be on the back side of the alternator, but it's broken off. But you do the same thing with a small flathead or a pick, and then they just pull out, and now the alternator's free. Here's the new alternator. We're gonna compare the two, make sure they mount up the same. We're also gonna make sure that they have the same type of plugs on them, and it looks good. There'll be links down below to all the tools and parts used in this video. The installation is gonna be reverse removal, basically. If this video helped you out, be sure to give it a like. High five, you did it.